Hey, Sean. Just to start, do you have an update on Balin Spector?
Yeah, he is. He's got a hamstring, and he's week to week.
Week to week. And is there anyone else who came out of yesterday's game, excuse me, with an injury?
Um, I mean, not nothing that I'm aware of that's significant beyond that. So.
Gotcha. And then I know you had said after the game you wanted to still evaluate the film of the different guys playing corner outside of Tre'Davious. What did you see when you were going through that?
Yeah, I thought outside of Tre'Davious, as you mentioned, they all competed, including Tre'Davious. But really, I thought the guys competed. They did some good things. They're going to continue to learn, work on their technique. I thought they tackled well as a group, which is important as a corner. So I thought they did some good things.
I know you've said that's still an open competition. Is that when we talked to John Butler at one point during camp, he was saying how like definitely you want one person within a game. Are you guys still maybe considering rotating based off opponent, or are you trying to solidify like one person consistently?
Well, ideally, you can get one person or two people consistently out there. So we'll just continue to evaluate it.
Awesome. Thanks.
Sure.
Coach, good afternoon. Mookie Hawkins, Workforce Sports today. How's it going today?
Good, Mook. How are you, buddy?
I'm okay, Coach. Just tell me, how impressed were you by O'Cyrus Torrence preseason?
Yeah, he's done a nice job. He's handled things well. Everything that's kind of come at him to this point as a young player in the NFL, and he's done some real nice things handling most of it, and what he hasn't handled, he works extremely hard to come back and get it the next day. So he's been very mature in his approach.
Absolutely, Coach. And I know you only got 3 weeks to evaluate. How tough of a process will it be for you to really make up this 53-man roster?
Well, I think in some ways it's very tough because number one, it's unfortunately the business that we're in that you can't keep everyone, and these guys have come in and they've worked extremely hard, and yet we're going to have to make some decisions that are tough just from a personal standpoint, right? These guys come in, they give it everything they have, and and yet they're not all going to be with us, unfortunately. So that's a tough part of the business.
Appreciate your time, Coach.
Hey, Sean, I was curious, when you watched the game back, was there anything specifically that stood out to you that maybe you hadn't noticed in real time, or any big takeaways from it?
No, I felt like what I saw live was about what I saw in the film, and overall.
And then just kind of watching it back too, just getting that added perspective, I guess, what would you take away from Kyle's performance? I know there was some good, some bad, but overall, what did you take away from it?
Yeah, I was impressed with the throw he made up the seam to Q. I was impressed with the throw he made in 4 minutes, in particular, those two plays that stand out the most. Some third down conversions. And then some plays I know Kyle wants back. And we need back as a team. We need to handle those better collectively as a team as well. So some good and some things I know he wants to work
on. Latavius didn't play yesterday. Was that just a rest thing for him?
More so just wanted to look at some other guys that were, in the backfield there that we hadn't looked at yet. So I thought those guys ran hard and ran with an attitude.
Thanks.
Hey, Sean, I'm just kind of to follow up on that a bit. Damian was saying how important it was for him yesterday to get so many reps to kind of shake off some of the rust on his end. What did you see out of his game?
Yeah, similar. I would echo that. It was good to have him out there. Good for us to be able to evaluate him as well, since he hadn't played in a Bills uniform, at least in a game. I thought he handled himself well. He played big, as I mentioned after the game yesterday. He was heavy in the way he ran the ball, and you could feel his pad level.